The crop tool is used for cropping off unwanted parts of your images, and it can also straighten your image when you crop it. So first we want to set the options in the options bar. We've got our width and height text boxes. This will show the values that are used for your cropped image. You can actually swap the figures for width and height by clicking the arrow keys in between the text boxes. Resolution will set the resolution for your image. If this is left blank, it will retain the original resolution of the photo when you crop it. Front image will show the values of the current image, and you can change all or just one of these in the text boxes. You can click the clear button to clear all entries from the text boxes. So we're going to make this image a 6x4. Just going to click in the width text box, type in 6, hit our tab key to type in 4 in our height box, and hit tab and type in 300 for our resolution. Now, as you notice, that Photoshop has automatically added the inches into our width and height text boxes, and that's because we have pixels per inch selected here in the options bar. You can also select pixels per centimeter. So now that we've picked a size, we can click and drag over the part of the image that we want to keep. So we're going to start in the top left-hand corner, click and drag down, and when I release the mouse button, the crop marquee appears as a bounding box with handles at the corners. You'll also notice that a second options bar has now appeared after we've made our crop selection. The first option is shield, and areas of your image that will be cropped away are by default darkened, so you can choose to have this showing or not. You can also change the color of the shield down here by clicking the color box and choosing a new color. You can also change the opacity of the overlay of it here. Perspective allows you to correct the perspective in an image. Now this works particularly well with tall buildings or structures. Now if you have perspective checked on, drag your marquee and then you can skew the corner handles. If you need to adjust your crop marquee, you can grab any one of the handles in the corners to scale it. So then you would just click and drag. If you want to move our crop marquee into a new position, place the cursor inside the bounding box and drag. You can actually use the arrow keys on your keyboard to give it a little bit more of a fine tune when you're moving it also. You can rotate the marquee, and all you have to do is just position your cursor outside of the bounding box, and you'll notice that the cursor turns into a curved arrow. So now I can click and drag it to rotate the layer to the left or the right, and this is a great way for you to be able to straighten an image. So there's a number of ways for you to commit the crop. You can click the check mark button up here in the options bar. You can double click inside the crop marquee. You can select a different tool in the toolbox. You can choose image, crop, and the easiest and fastest way is to hit the enter key on your keyboard. You can also click the cancel button that was up here in the options bar to cancel your crop, or if you also want to cancel your crop, you can hit the escape key on your keyboard. If you want to undo a crop that you've made, you can hit Ctrl-Z on your keyboard, or you can go to Edit, Step Backwards.